Hello, my dearest little dreamers. Are you all snuggled up tight in your cozy beds? That's wonderful. Tonight, we're going on a very special adventure right here from your warm blankets. We'll meet some lovely friends who learned important lessons about being brave, trying their best, and how truly special they are. So, close your eyes gently, take a deep, peaceful breath, and let's begin our journey to the land of sweet dreams. As the day whispers goodnight and the moon begins to peek through your window, it's the perfect time for stories. Stories are like soft, warm blankets for your mind, helping you feel safe and calm. They can carry you away to magical places filled with gentle lessons and happy thoughts. Tonight, we'll listen to tales that will fill your heart with warmth and help your eyelids feel wonderfully heavy. Remember, these stories are here to help you relax and drift off to a peaceful sleep. There's no need to worry about anything. Just let the words wash over you like a gentle wave. Imagine yourself floating on a soft cloud, ready for wonderful dreams. Each story will bring a little bit of magic and a lot of comfort just for you. Far, far above the earth, in the quiet, velvet night sky, lived a tiny, shimmering star named Twyla. Twyla was the youngest and smallest star in her constellation, a beautiful group of stars that sparkled together like a diamond necklace. While all the other stars twinkled with joyful confidence, Twyla often felt a little nervous, a tiny flutter in her bright, starry heart. Every single night, as the sky deepened into a vast, inky canvas, Twyla would whisper, her light dimming just a tiny bit. "Oh dear. The darkness is so big and endless. It stretches out forever and ever. I'm just a tiny, tiny star. What if no one even notices my light? What if I get lost in all this darkness?" She worried that her small sparkle wasn't enough to make a difference in such a huge, dark world. The other stars, big and bright, sparkled happily, sending their cheerful beams across the galaxy. They danced and glittered, but Twyla, feeling shy and small, often hid herself behind a soft, wispy cloud. She would peek out, wishing she could be as brave and brilliant as her older star friends, but her fear of the vast darkness always held her back. She longed to shine, but a little voice inside her kept saying, "You're too small, Twyla. Your light doesn't matter much." One evening, as the night grew deep and quiet, the wise old moon noticed Twyla looking particularly sad and hidden. The moon, glowing with a gentle silver light, had seen many, many nights and knew all the secrets of the sky. She floated closer, her light casting a comforting glow, and said gently, her voice like a soft lullaby, "Twyla, my dear little one, why do you hide your beautiful light tonight?" Twyla, surprised that the magnificent moon had noticed her, replied softly, her voice barely a whisper, "I'm too small, Moon. My sparkle is just a tiny flicker. It doesn't matter much in this enormous darkness. I feel like no one would even see me, or that my light isn't strong enough to truly shine." She felt a little tear, made of stardust, well up in her tiny star eye. The moon chuckled warmly, a sound like gentle chimes in the night. "My dear sweet Twyla," she said, her voice full of kindness, "you are so very wrong. Even the smallest light, a tiny flicker like yours, can brighten someone's night in the most wonderful way. Do you know that far, far below on Earth, little children look up at the sky just before they go to sleep? They smile and feel safe when they see stars like you twinkling above them." Twyla's tiny light flickered with surprise and a spark of hope. "Really? Even me? Even my little light can make someone smile?" She had never imagined that her small glow could bring such joy to anyone. She thought only the biggest, brightest stars were important. The idea that a child on Earth might be looking for her light filled her with a new, warm feeling. "Especially you. the moon said with a gentle twinkle, her silver light seeming to hug Twyla. Sometimes it's the softest, most gentle lights that bring the most comfort. Your light is unique, Twyla, and it's exactly what someone needs. The moon's words were like a warm blanket wrapped around Twyla's heart, chasing away her fears. That night, something wonderful happened. Twyla gathered all her courage, took a deep, starry breath, and shined brighter than she ever had before. She pushed away the wispy cloud and let her light burst forth, a beautiful, gentle glow. She wasn't afraid anymore. She imagined a child on Earth looking up, and that thought made her sparkle with all her might. Far below, in a cozy little house, a child lay in bed, snuggled under a warm quilt. They looked out their window, past the dark trees, and up at the vast, starry sky. And there, among all the other stars, they saw Twyla's beautiful, gentle glow. A sleepy smile spread across the child's face. "Good night, little star," the child whispered, their voice soft and sleepy. "Thank you for watching over me tonight. Your light is so pretty." Twyla, high above, felt a warmth spread through her entire being. She beamed with happiness, her light dancing with joy. From that moment on, she was never afraid of the dark again. She knew that her light, no matter how small, brought comfort and a sleepy smile to others. She understood that even the tiniest effort, a small act of bravery, could make a huge, wonderful difference in the world. And as she twinkled, she sent a special, comforting glow down to the child, helping them drift into the sweetest dreams. And now, as Twyla twinkles happily, sending her gentle light down to Earth, let's imagine we're floating down, 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 past the clouds and the moon, until we land softly in a green, sunny meadow. In this meadow, another friend has a very important lesson to learn about trying his best, even when he feels a little sleepy. Get ready to meet a very special bunny. In a sunny, cheerful meadow, bursting with colorful daisies and fluttering butterflies, lived a very happy and fluffy bunny named Benny. Benny loved many things. He loved to hop, hop, hop across the soft grass, he loved to play hide-and-seek with his friends, and he absolutely adored nibbling on crunchy, sweet carrots. But there was one thing Benny loved even more than all of those things combined: sleeping. Benny was the best napper in the whole meadow. He could find the coziest patch of clover or the warmest sunbeam and be fast asleep in a blink. One bright, breezy morning, the forest animals gathered together, their tails wagging and ears perking up with excitement. The wise old owl, perched high on a sturdy oak branch, hooted loudly, his voice echoing through the trees. "Hoo, hoo! Attention, everyone! Today we will have a friendly race. It's not about who is fastest, but about having fun and trying our best." All the animals clapped their paws, stomped their ho-hooves, and flapped their wings with joyful anticipation. Benny's long, soft ears perked up, twitching with interest. "A race? Oh, that sounds like so much fun," he thought, imagining himself hopping gracefully to the finish line. He loved a good challenge. But then, a big, wide yawn stretched his mouth so wide his whiskers wiggled. "Oh no," he mumbled, his eyes feeling a little droopy. "I feel so sleepy. How can I possibly run a race when all I want to do is curl up and nap?" A wave of sleepiness washed over him, making his legs feel a little heavy. His best friend, Tara the turtle, waddled slowly but steadily over to him. Tara was always calm and kind, and she moved at her own peaceful pace. She looked at Benny with her gentle eyes. "Don't worry, Benny," Tara said kindly, her voice soft and reassuring. "You don't have to be the fastest bunny in the meadow. Just take it step by step, or hop by hop in your case. The most important thing is to do your best, no matter what. You can do it." Her words were like a warm hug, making Benny feel a little braver. Encouraged by Tara's gentle words and the excitement of his friends, Benny decided to join the race. He stood at the starting line, wiggling his nose, feeling a mix of excitement and sleepiness. When the wise old owl finally shouted, "On your marks! Get set! Go!" the animals dashed forward. The speedy squirrel zipped quickly up a tree, the graceful deer leapt elegantly across the meadow, and even Tara moved at her steady, determined pace, one slow step after another. Benny hopped along, his fluffy tail bobbing. He started off with a burst of energy, feeling quite good. Hop, hop, hop. But after a few minutes, the sun felt so warm, and the soft grass felt so inviting. His eyelids started to droop, and his hops became a little slower. "Oh dear," he muttered, his voice thick with sleepiness. "I can't keep up. I just need a little rest." So, he found a lovely shady spot under a big leafy tree, curled up, and before he knew it, he was fast asleep, dreaming of giant carrots. When Benny woke up, the meadow was still buzzing with the sounds of the race. He stretched his sleepy legs, blinked his eyes, and let out another big yawn. He saw some animals still running, and he realized he hadn't finished. A little wave of disappointment washed over him, but then he remembered Tara's words, "Just do your best." He decided he wouldn't give up. He might be sleepy, but he could still try. So, Benny started hopping again. Hop, hop, hop. Slowly but surely he kept going. He wasn't racing anyone now, he was just racing himself, determined to reach the finish line. He hopped past the tall wildflowers, past the babbling brook, and finally he saw the finish line flag waving in the distance. He took a few more determined hops, his heart thumping with a quiet pride. To his surprise, he finished the race. He wasn't first, he wasn't second, but he crossed the finish line right behind Tara the turtle, who was cheering him on. All the animals gathered around, their voices full of warmth and encouragement. "Yay, Benny! You didn't give up! You finished the race!" They clapped their paws and cheered for his determination. Benny's heart filled with a wonderful feeling of accomplishment. He felt so proud of himself for not giving up, even when he was sleepy. That night, as he snuggled deep into his cozy burrow, surrounded by the softest moss, he whispered to himself, his eyes feeling wonderfully heavy, "I may be sleepy, but I can still try my best. And that makes me feel so happy and strong inside." He drifted off to sleep, dreaming of happy hops and the joy of trying. And now, as Benny the sleepy bunny dreams sweet dreams in his cozy burrow, let's leave the sunny meadow and peek inside a quiet, cozy little bedroom. In this room, something truly magical is about to happen, involving a very special pillow with a big dream. Get ready to meet Puffy, the pillow who wanted to fly. In a quiet, peaceful bedroom, bathed in the soft glow of a gentle night lamp, there lived a wonderfully fluffy, soft pillow named Puffy. This bedroom was a haven of calm, with its soft, flowing curtains that danced gently in the breeze and a comfy bed piled high with blankets. Puffy loved his job very much. Every single night, he was hugged tight by the little child who slept in the bed, providing comfort and softness for sweet dreams. He felt warm and loved. But deep inside his fluffy stuffing, Puffy held a secret, a big, wonderful dream that he kept tucked away. He wanted to fly. Oh, how he longed to soar. Every evening, as the little child in the bed drifted off to sleep, their breathing soft and even, Puffy would look out the window. He watched the graceful birds gliding through the air, their wings catching the last rays of sunlight. And as night fell, he gazed at the twinkling stars, imagining what it would be like to float among them. "If only I had wings," Puffy would sigh, a soft, fluffy sigh that no one could hear. If only I could feel the wind beneath me. I could soar through the sky, just like those birds. I could dance with the clouds and touch the twinkling stars. What an adventure that would be! He imagined himself flying high above the houses, seeing the world from a whole new perspective. He dreamed of feeling truly free and light. One breezy night, a little bit of magic happened. The window in the bedroom had been left open just a tiny crack, letting in the cool, fresh night air. A playful gust of wind, a mischievous little breeze rushed into the room. It swirled around, making the curtains dance and rustling the pages of a storybook on the nightstand. Whoosh! With a gentle, surprising lift, Puffy was suddenly off the bed. He floated into the air, light as a feather, carried by the playful wind. Whee! Puffy giggled, a silent, happy giggle as he bounced gently around the room. He wasn't flying high in the sky, but he was flying right there in his own cozy bedroom. He glided gently like a balloon, twirling and swaying. He drifted past the tall bookshelf, where all the storybooks seemed to smile at him. He twirled gracefully near the soft curtains, which seemed to wave him on. He even did a little loop-the-loop near the ceiling fan, feeling wonderfully light and free. It was a magical dance, a dream come true, right there in his own familiar room. After a few delightful moments of floating and twirling, the playful gust of wind gently lowered him, and he landed softly back on the bed, right where he belonged. The little child, stirred by the gentle rustling and the soft landing, opened their eyes just a tiny bit. They saw Puffy nestled back in his spot, looking extra fluffy and happy. The child reached out a sleepy hand and hugged Puffy tight, pulling him close. "You don't need wings to be special, Puffy," the child whispered sleepily, their voice soft and warm. "You already give me the best dreams every single night. You make my bed the coziest place in the world." Puffy felt a wonderful warmth spread through his stuffing. He realized with a happy sigh that he didn't need to fly across the vast skies to be important or to make a difference. He was already doing something truly magical. He was a dream maker, a comfort giver, a soft place for a child to rest their head and find peace. And that, he realized, was more wonderful and magical than anything else he could ever imagine. Being himself, a soft, comforting pillow, was his greatest gift. He snuggled closer to the child, feeling perfectly content and loved, ready to help them drift into the sweetest, most peaceful dreams. And so, my dearest friends, as the night grows quiet and your eyelids feel wonderfully heavy, remember the lessons from our special friends. Twyla the little star, Benny the sleepy bunny, and Puffy the fluffy pillow each discovered something truly wonderful about themselves, just like you will discover wonderful things about yourself every day. As you close your eyes tonight, remember their gentle lessons. Even the smallest light, like your own kind heart, makes a big, beautiful difference in the world. Doing your very best, even when you feel sleepy or tired, matters more than winning or being the fastest. And being yourself just the way you are is the most magical and wonderful thing of all. You are perfect just as you are. Now, take a deep, peaceful breath. Feel your body relax from your toes all the way up to your head. Imagine yourself floating on a soft, fluffy cloud, surrounded by the gentle glow of Twyla's light, the peaceful quiet of Benny's meadow, and the cozy comfort of Puffy's hug. Let all your worries float away and welcome the sweet, peaceful sleep that is waiting for you. Good night, my precious little dreamers. May your dreams be filled with joy, comfort, and all the wonderful magic of being you. Sleep tight, and we'll see you in the morning.